Yo, what's good? I'll pray to some most high, man. Let's hop straight into it. Getting game from attractive guys who don't need game, or why you shouldn't listen to guys who are attractive that don't need game. You know, I'm gonna title it one way or another, but basically this dude's talking about, you know, why getting game is wrong from guys who are attractive. Let's get into it.
So I got a request to do a video about King 6'8" the Great like a month or two ago, and in my mind I said, why? I don't know what I would make a video about when it comes to him, because when you look at it, he's just a big dude that came out of nowhere, which I know he was probably making content long before we seen him, but he just popped off recently. And he's fly, and he get a lot of girls, and he be around a lot of girls, and he got money, I guess. I don't know. So I squashed the idea of making the video until I seen this about a week or two ago.
You said, you asked me how to approach the girl at the gym, bro. I'm gonna start charging y'all for consultation calls to ask me about girls, man. How do you approach girls at the gym? You simply don't approach girls at the gym. Don't approach. I'm just being real with you, bro. Don't approach no girl at the gym unless she giving you choosing signals. If she's giving you choosing signals and she's making it obvious, right? If she's making it obvious, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. Then you could approach, but don't cold approach a girl at the gym, bro. That's the most weird.
Listen, it's only weird. You're only saying it's weird because you're attractive. Let's keep this in mind, y'all. This is the perspective of you know, I hate to say it for lack of better words, arrogant guy who is blessed with genetics. It's weird to approach women at the gym. Not really. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you do it, it's only weird if you do it in the wrong way. It ain't about what you do, it's about how you do it. But this is how attractive guys with blessed genetics that don't understand that they're really blessed with genetics will tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's the most weirdest thing you're doing. Don't approach her unless she give you choosing signals. Now, I'm an advocate for choosing signals only because, you know, when a woman is choosing to you, she's indicating that she finds you attractive, so that you don't have to be guessing and wondering. But at the same time, it's not weird to go up and approach a woman just to see, you know, is the water hot or is the water cold? You know what I'm saying?
Greatest shit ever. I'm telling you, girls go to the gym to work out for the most part. Some girls go to the gym, if they got a full face of makeup on, they might be trying to like mate. You know what I mean? Some girls go to the gym to mate, but bro, for the most part, girls are going to the gym to work out. So don't cold approach no girl at the gym. Don't do that. Unless she's showing you choosing signals, bro. Free game.
Business owners, I'm talking to y'all. You do know that you
First time, 2 weeks ago, I screamed and laughed, and I'm gonna tell you why in a moment. But I also want to let you know, I did this whole video. It's like 22 minutes. I did it a few days ago, but I was too hysterical through the whole video. So I was like, let me do this again and just really dial it down and be more concise and clear about the message that I'm trying to get across and what I'm trying to say. So the reason I laughed is because I looked at him and said, this is who you trying to get game from. This is who you trying to learn the game from. Now you may be asking, what is wrong with him teaching the game? And if you ask me, I don't think anything is necessarily wrong with him giving information that people are asking for. But when he said he was going to start charging y'all for consultations, that's when it gets ugly. And I'm going to show you why.
What do you guys do?
We do what it takes. Y'all definitely a unit, for sure.
Just look at it. We do what it takes. Like, this is just pure, I'm blessed with great genetics. I can say what I want. Which rightfully so, if you're blessed with that, you know, you're at your own leisure with what you do with it. But listen, guys, it's that easy. When you 6'8", nice facial structure, nice teeth, you know what I'm saying? Got your stuff going on. Guys, that's all you have to say. The women that just be gravitating towards you, you'll start to realize just how bad and how heartless that their nature is. You know, they're going to whatever is popping. But especially if you are attractive like this, man, women, you can just, we do what it takes, you know. Y'all definitely a unit for sure. Just saying anything, but I guarantee you, if another guy said this and he didn't look good, oh, you're weird. Oh, get out of my face. Probably got cursed out. You know what I'm saying?
I saw you in the club. I was like, oh, he's cute. And then you just walked away. I was like, damn.
For real?
Look at that. Oh, I saw you in the club. Oh, I thought you was cute. And then I'm like, damn, that's all she thinking about. Oh, he's so cute. That's all she thinking about.
The love of my life just walked away. Yeah, I can. And I was like, I don't know where we have to find him. And I was like, I don't know. He gone now. But we left. You looked at me, and then you just were like,
You know, oh, that was you I looked at.
Yeah.
I looked at you, but then you looked away, so I was
I'm
just like.
sorry. I'm bad because I'm like.
I call eye contact with
like,
you.
oh my God, too much eye contact. I'm scared, nervous.
See, when you attractive and you make that eye contact with them, you let her know. I'm looking at you too. I want to smoke, baby. They'll look. Oh my gosh, she looked at me. Ah. You know what I'm saying? They be scared. And they're too nervous. They're too nervous, guys. You have the power. A lot of y'all be nervous of them when they are in fact very nervous of you. Can't be too nervous people, man. But you see how she looked away? She ruining her chances right there. But she made sure to still apply some pressure. See, even if they nervous, they still gonna apply that pressure to get with you. Promise you that.
Now, he was witty in the video, I'll give him that. But I'm about to ask you some questions through the next few clips. I need you to answer these questions to yourself. So the first question based on that clip. Have you ever had a chick that is that attractive? Whether you're attracted to her or not, because I know everybody's scale is different, but have you ever had a woman that was a 7 or greater that you didn't know at all refer to you as the love of her life in the first conversation y'all had?
No, but that chick that ran me down on that trail, in her mind, she was screening. When she got to talking to me and got to knowing me, she looked at me and said, he already fits the physical description that I want. But let me get to know him more and see, is he long term or short term? So yes and no. You know what I'm saying?
Just answer that to yourself.
Hello.
Hey, you're fine though.
You look good too.
Oh.
Where you from? You from out here?
Huh? I'm from Germany.
Okay.
Where you from?
I'm from New York.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
put my name. I don't know how you remember it. Should I put anything real? So
No,
you can
I'm
remember?
gonna remember you.
I don't know if you're gonna remember it. That's how they act. Oh my gosh, I'm just one of your groupies, but I'm gonna put my number in your phone anyway. This is how they act to men who are blessed with genetics. This is why a lot of men out here be pissed off, because they're short, their facial structure is bad, they don't have the best of looks. This is why, because they see how women treat a guy just based off his looks. But yet we have so many people out here that are saying looks don't matter. They are saying looks are not that even important. When in fact, a woman would do all of, you're gonna remember me, you know? Like she's acting like the thirsty guys that send her DMs about this man, all because he looks good. You see what I'm saying? The truth is all in your face.
So my name is Jamie. What's your name?
King.
King?
Yes. I'll invite you to one of my one of the events I get invited to later. I'll invite you to see if you want to come. Okay? I will. All right.
I take pinky creams promise. I take them very seriously.
I will hit you up. I'll let you know.
Sure?
Yes. All right.
Time for another pop quiz. Have you been just walking down the street? You might make eye contact with a fine chick, and she has come up to you. She actually spoke to you first. And not only did she speak to you first, she said, you were fine. Those are the first words out of your mouth. Has that ever happened to you in your life?
Once again, yes, this happens. This happens. Women will apply pressure if you look good. This will happen. You know what I'm saying? My channel exists for a reason. There's so many damn stories that I forgot about a lot of them. But yes, this happened. Men who are on the unattractive side does not understand situations like this. They'll never fathom it. They'll believe it's, you know what I'm saying, that this is only happening online, when in fact, you know, a lot of common, you know what I'm saying, I ain't saying it's just very common, but a lot of men have this experience. Facts.
And then after you had a conversation with her, was she very pressed about linking with you? Was she very pressed? And we talking about a fine chick. Has that ever happened to you in your life?
But look at this shit though, gang. Nah, I already know you go crazy, man. Yeah. Huh?
You got Instagram?
Oh, yeah, I do.
All right, get your pencils out again, kids. Have you ever had somebody just come up to you that look like that, or that look is comparable in looks, and just ask you for your Instagram out the blue? Have you had that happen? Look at the last 3 clips, the last 3 chicks from the last 3 clips. 2 of these chicks approached him and initiated the conversation with him. Are women constant?
I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but hey, listen, if I could show you that girl, I would, but for privacy purposes, I won't do it. But I will say this. These 3 videos, I had some, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying the girl just looked better than all of these, but I'm gonna be honest, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? She looked better than these 3 women, in my opinion. And the thing is, in the way she approached me, it's better than these 3 clips. Literally, a woman who's 10 out of 10 chased me down on the trail while her friends were laughing at her. So, I don't mean to toot my own horn or nothing, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that happened to me.
Constantly initiating conversations with you? I mean any type of women. Any type of, are they constantly initiating conversations with you? Are they expressing interest out of the blue? But even then, let's take it up a notch. Are fine chicks doing that? If you answered yes to that question, are fine chicks constantly getting at you?
Do you have children?
I have no kids. What are you?
Good. I have 8 kids.
What?
Yeah, I know. I forgot this. I don't like telling people this.
You have 8 kids?
Yeah, I have 3 baby mothers.
Oh, wow.
You know, and then, yeah, I started young.
Wow. I mean, honestly,
They're taken care of, though.
With your genetics, you should have 8 kids.
Look at it. Like, what more proof do you need that these women don't care when you look good? Honestly, with your genetics, you should have 8 kids. Women want to procreate and recreate those genes. That's the real hypergamy. They want them genes. I keep telling y'all this.
We need more of that. You're a man and a fine specimen of one, and I think that, yeah, you should.
Now, before we get to the last pop quiz, I want to know, every chick in each one of these videos, to me, is bare minimum nice. I don't know about you. I don't know where you put these chicks, but to me, they bare minimum nice. So the last set of questions. These questions are for people who have kids or 1 kid. If you mention your kids on a date, has it ever been a deal breaker? But past that, has a woman heard that you have kids and then say, yo, you need to be spreading them genetics? And another thing, did you start having sex really young? And then the last thing, have you even laid enough pipe to have 8 kids? Raw pipe to have 8 kids. So I'm not going.
Okay, so to answer all those questions, yes and no. You know, I have laid enough pipe. You know, I'm a professional plumber, and yes, I can damn near have 8 kids. But you know, sometimes women don't have to say with your genetics. You know, women want to have your baby just by. I'm gonna tell you this right now. What this woman said. Women subconsciously do this with a guy that they find attractive if they just letting them slap raw, or they say, you know, you should have came at me, something like that. If multiple women are sleeping with this same guy that everybody, that they all say is fine, it's the same thing as what she said. So, you know, that's what that is.
Don't check your work. You could check your own work, do your own tally on the pop quiz. You don't got to let me know that you've been smashing chicks and you got 8 kids. You don't got to let me know that. But I'm going to let you know something. When it comes to most guys, and I'm not even talking about average guys at this point. I'm talking about literally like 90%. Even the guys who actually get babes. This type of stuff doesn't happen to most dudes. And I'm talking about even when we get in the pocket of dudes that actually get a lot of bait, like, this is not common. This is not common. Now, another thing I understand is that it's content and that a lot of this could be fake, but let's be honest. Let's just be honest, and this is no glaze. The dude is mad attractive to women. And I don't have to break that down because you know it, I know it, they know it, you've seen the proof. So it is what it is. So when we look at attraction and we look at the categories that I put out there, which is looks, money, status, and personality. So when we look at the looks category, he's maxed out. We not even gonna go over that, no diddy, whatever. From a money standpoint, I don't know what he got going on. I don't care, but you be seeing him in the clubs. He in Miami, you know, and he living like, you know, the Miami lifestyle and all that stuff. So, you know, you're going to see some type of money at some point. If any chick is like close to him and stuff like that, you're going to see something at some point that's going to woo a chick over to some degree. Like, ooh, he got money, you know, that type of shit. When I talk about personality, what falls under that is like game, confidence, and a bunch of other stuff. He's solid there, you know, as far as game, it's not like, and we going to get to game later. We'll just save that. And when it comes to status, he's just very popping. Like, his brand and took off. Like, it's out of here. Like, a lot of people are aware of who he is at this point. You know, you see him shaking ASAP Rocky hand. I seen him. He went to the club with Trader Truth. What you call that? He went to DreamCon and was shaking all the, like, the biggest dudes' hands and stuff like that there. So, like, when it comes to status, from a social media standpoint, he is super
Being attractive gets you status, my guy. That's just what that is.
turnt. He is super turnt. So it's like he not really losing in any categories and he not really weak in any categories. But when it comes to fucking looks, it's just that really carries everything for him. So when we go back to what I said earlier, you know, as far as, oh, you know, him charging for consultations or even you asking him for information on the game, there are tons of guys all over the internet who are giving information on how to play the game and stuff like that. And I understand you see his results, but the vantage point he is playing from is one that you will never have. Because the truth when it comes to the game is attraction is the most important thing. You got a lot of different philosophies.
FACTS. Facts. You'll find your wife because she find you attractive. You'll find your girlfriend because she find you attractive. You'll find yourself with a roster with a starting point guard, a shooting guard, a small forward, a center, and a power forward. I present to you your starting five. All based on attraction. So yes, this is facts.
When it comes to game, as far as different philosophies people hold, some people believe you can raise attraction from zero. Some people believe that, you know, if the attraction is moderate, you can raise it. Some people believe you shouldn't even be trying to raise attraction. Some people believe you can't raise attraction. But no matter what you think, I think this is this is something we can universally agree on. The more attracted she is to you, the less you will have to do. The easier it's going to go for you. That should be a universal understanding regardless. If you are a normal, cool dude as far as your personality, and I'm not even talking about game, I'm talking about your actual personality and when you open your mouth. If a chick is highly attracted to you, it's going to be very hard for you to mess that up. It's going to be very hard for you to mess that up. And if we're being honest, that's where most of the game should be played, and being attractive and raising your attraction levels and stuff like that. And old PUAs, they wanted to keep you away from that, and they just wanted to tell you how to outgame anything. They wanted to teach.
Now, I don't know who this is, but if he a PUA telling y'all to do all this game and this and that, my guy's cooked. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I know he the type that, you know, it's a numbers game, bro. Let me go approach 200 and get 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of those, you feel me? He's like, you know what I'm saying? He's one of those.
Teach you how to game your way out of a paper box and tell you looks don't matter, because that was a part of the selling point that they had back then. So with that being said, let me give you a few analogies so you can understand what I'm talking about when it comes to the vantage point. I watch basketball, but I'm gonna hit you real quick. So boom, let's pretend that I am a 5'7". I'm 5'7", and I got dreams to make it to the NBA. Nowadays, you could really squash that if you're 5'7". But let's just pretend I'm really gonna follow that dream, right? I come across somebody like Dwight Howard, and I get access to Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard is the guy in the middle. He is like 6'10" or something like that, 6'11". I don't think he's 7 foot, but he is super tall, right? He is very tall. He might be 7 foot for real. Dwight Howard, his game is like the old NBA game where they just put their back to the basket. You know, he was throwing up hook shots. He developed a mid-range jumper like later in his career and stuff like that.
Man, he ain't developed no mid-range jumper, my guy. What you watching? Dwight Howard with the game sliders on or something? Like, well, come on, my guy. Dwight Howard can shoot a mid-range to save his life. Probably shot 25% for his career from the mid-range. Man, come on, man. Come on.
Like that, but he used to just throw up a lot of hook shots and dunk a lot. Now, as far as somebody that is, you know, a point guard or somebody that is shorter, they have to have a completely different skill set because they play the game from a different vantage point. So you're going to need skills like dribbling, you know, passing, etc., court vision, basketball.
Man, if you're short trying to make it to the NBA, you're going to need everything you can get. You're going to need to have explosive hops, explosive fast dribbling, nice passes. You're going to have to be the dog of the dogs because basketball is a giant sport. The rim is 10 foot. And you are going up against guys who are 6'8", 6'10", 6'11". You are already at a disadvantage, my guy. This is a giant sport, literally.
All IQ, etc., etc. So it's going to be almost a completely different set of skills. So being that I have access to Dwight Howard, you know, it's cool for me to ask him, you know, what is it going to take for me to get into the NBA? And he could give me some information and stuff like that, or how I can up my game. He could give me some information because he's made it to the NBA. Is it going to be the best quality information for a point guard? Maybe if we're talking conditioning and stuff like that. But when we get to talking skills, no, because his experience is with a skill set that is built for somebody that is 7 foot. He was never highly skilled as a 5'7" guy or a 6'2" guy. He might have seen some guys do some stuff. He might have been close to some good point guards. And you could take whatever you can from that. But who would be a better person to ask? Who would have better information for you than Dwight Howard? Now, we could say the guy on the right or left. I think the left is like Sean Livingston. I'm not sure. But the right is Sebastian Telfair. Now,
I think that is Sean Livingston. For sure it is. The mid-range god. You know what I'm saying? The mid-range god. You feel me?
Now, Sebastian Telfair didn't really have a good run in the league, but he still made it to the league, and he was still like one of the top players in the country. So he can definitely tell you how to get to the NBA and what it's going to take, and, you know, different things as far as drills and how you work on his skill. He could tell you different tricks of the trade and stuff like that. And even if you want to say, well, that's not a good example, you go find another point guard. How about Chris Paul? How about whoever? Anybody that is in the realm of 5 foot anything to 6'3". Those are going to be the people who are going to give you the best information.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, even 6'3", man. Look, even 6'3", like that's the giant club. You can't even add 6'3" up in there. 6'3" guys has a complete advantage over anybody 5 anything. 6'3" guys can jump, dunk, all that, man. They got to use less effort than we do, so you can't put them in the conversation.
Information on how to play against tall people at a high level. So when we talk about point guards or shorter people who play basketball, they're going to have to be able to dribble better than anybody else on the court. And they're also going to have to be faster than anybody else on the court. When it comes to somebody that is 7 foot, they have to be stronger than most people on the court. And they have to know how to utilize their height in different ways. And this is the thing, when you look at somebody like Shaq versus Kobe, Shaq sat down in front of Kobe and told Kobe, while you was working out, doing all that hard training, shooting 1 million shots a day, I was at the crib in the pool eating donuts. And he was still coming out, dominating. And you know why he was coming out dominating? Because he was 7 foot, like 400 pounds or something, probably more. And he was just a force of nature. It wasn't because he was working on his game all crazy all summer. He had the height advantage in basketball that Kobe didn't have. Kobe had to work because at the position he plays, you have to be more skilled. So now that you understand that analogy, let's go back over to the game. And let's go back to him. Remember, this guy is 6'8" and fitter than a motherfucker. Now, I'm not about to say any names, but there are a lot of shorter guys out here who teach game. There are a lot of guys who are not the most attractive looking dudes, like point blank. Do you think that they have to do more or less than him? In a lot
Of course they gotta do more than him. Come on, man. We know this.
of cases, especially when we talk about bagging badder chicks. You guys love to get in my comments and say that you need 6 Ferraris and 2 coupes, 2 Bentley coupes to get a 10. That's what y'all say. Do you think that he needed 2 Bentley coupes and 5 to 7 Ferraris to get those bad chicks that was approaching him? Do you, to get any bad chick? Do you, any bad chick?
Man, he could get a bad chick broke eating pork and beans, dog. Straight up, he don't need that.
Do you think that he typically needs that? Do you think that these chicks look at him as a short-term mate or a long-term mate? They look at him immediately as a short-term mate. They are physically attracted to him. They are not thinking about getting their bills paid and getting taken care of. They thinking about getting that coochie taken care of. That's what they thinking about. So when you think about some of that, and if you really know how deep the game could get, if you've actually seen, and I'm going to just keep it a whole bean, if you've actually seen people do some real Machiavellian manipulation type shit, and it be going crazy. If you've ever seen somebody run some real crazy game, do you think that he has to do any of that? Do you think that he even has that in him? Even if he did, he wouldn't need it. But he has more information out there. So let's go and see some of the other game he is kicking.
Free game. If you hit me up and you ask me a question like, how do you know if they like you? They don't like you. I'm going to be real with you, bro. Women, especially in 2024, they'll make it so clear when they like you. There's no second guessing. There's no, why is she playing hard to get? Nah, bro. She don't like you, bro. And that's the harsh truth. A woman that likes you will make it clear that they like you, and it wouldn't be something that you have to question. That simple.
I don't disagree with anything that he said, but so far what the consultation is going to get you is that she don't like you. That's number one. And don't approach chicks at the gym. So far, we haven't gotten no bitches. Like none. But let's see some more information.
Oh shit! Yo, free game, family. Friend zone all the 9 and 10s. Friend zone them. You feel me? All of the bad baddies, friend zone them. And then, you step with them on some regular shit, all the other girls is gonna come. I'm telling you, free game, man.
Now listen, y'all niggas who be in my comments, y'all know I'm about to get on your ass. Because you got to get your Ferrari.
Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. We got a sophisticated Leslie Child right here with, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of Ferraris. Now, this guy just ain't gonna do it for him, I'm telling you. It ain't gonna even be in the magnitude that dude is, even with all these cars. These women gonna make it so obvious that they just using this man for money, man. The sophisticated Leslie Child just won't do.
You got to get your... You got to get... Bro, I couldn't even get that shit out. You got to get your Ferrari collection first. You got... Bro, I'm over here crying. I'm sorry. But y'all niggas be in my car. Oh, man, you need so much money to get 9s and 10s, man. You ain't getting no 9 and 10 without no money. So if that's the case, how is any of y'all about the friend zone a 9 or 10? And do you know what the friend zone is? Like, the friend zone is she wants to mess with you, but you push her in the friend zone like, nah, we just friends. That's what the friend zone is. The friend zone ain't, I really want this chick, but I'm gonna just be friends with her. That's you in the friend zone, brother. Hey, if you could establish a friendship with a 9 or a 10, man, bravo. Bravo to you. Now listen, the last time I did this video, and I never dropped a video, just so you know. But the last time I did this video, I got to the end and I gave a list of people that you should get game from, but we not doing that this time around. And the reason I'm not doing that is because I'm not promoting somebody and then you go and buy a course and then you get mad at me and you, oh, the dumper, he's a fraud, because I be telling y'all not to buy courses and y'all still buy them. Like, that's on y'all. And I don't think that some of these cats actually give value in some of their game content. But when you buy the course, that's where you mess up. You go and buy a book or something, bro. But I will say that if you are just soaking up some of the information that is put out there, there are some people who had to play the game at a similar vantage point to you, as far as just whether it's physical attributes, looks, or whatever. There are some people who they might not have played the game at a similar vantage point to you, but they shit is just high level. It's high level to where they know a lot of stuff. And I gotta say it again, if you go over there, don't sip the Kool-Aid, don't eat the spaghetti, don't do it. Just hear what they gotta say, soak it in, see if you can apply it, and then be out. But that's all I got for you today. The whole thing about this is, it's comical to me.
Yeah, man. This video makes a lot of sense, you know. If you are attractive, very attractive, you won't need that much game. You know what I'm saying? If you are unattractive and you're trying to listen to what attractive guys are saying and you're trying to apply that to your life, as in just do what they're saying, do. And if they're not telling you to become more attractive and, you know, to get on the level that they're at as far as it looks, then you shouldn't be listening to what they're saying because you don't look like them. Make sure you guys like this video. I'm out.